How's it going, everybody? My name is Draco and welcome to another episode of Crossout. We're checking out test server today because there's a lot of exciting changes coming up and we have to have a look at just all of them. So let's just get started. Alright, first of all, we're getting a new pack. The Pestilence pack, the final fourth pack of the Horseman of Apocalypse is dropping soon. It's the Pestilence, bringing in a lot of new exciting stuff, but also kind of triggering considering some of the earlier packs we've gotten. Now we're getting this, same value, a lot of different stuff. First of all, here's the standard pack, which brings you the new cabin, 2 new weapons, some limited decorites, and the usual stuff. We've seen the Chameleon, we've seen the radar detector in all the previous ones. We've seen tires, we've seen so much stuff. Interesting thing though is here, if we select the deluxe pack. First of all, we're looking at the Remedy flamethrower still, but we're also looking at a reskin, and the reskin is, I don't even know if we can actually see it. Nah, we cannot. But besides that, we also have some limited brake light. We get a wheel CK, landing gear CK, as you can see, which is also, so we now have 2 CKs here, plus a limited weapon, limited brake light. We get limited exhaust pipes, as you can see. The exhaust pipes differ on the deluxe version compared to the regular version. So all in all, you're really getting a lot of value here for $65 compared to what you get for $30. But if we go back in history, I don't even think we can see the old deluxe packs anymore. We cannot. But if we look at something like the Death Machine, you got pretty much the same stuff, except that the deluxe version had different paints, different stickers. But besides that, there wasn't really a lot of difference. So here you also get exclusive weapons, but you also get a CK for it. You get a CK for wheels. So there's so much stuff crammed up into this. So if I had bought the previous packs, I would maybe feel just a little bit, you know, disappointed by now to see this, just to say the least. But it's a great, having said that, it's a great package. This is amazing. The devs have done an amazing job at creating what we're looking at here right now. I mean, just take a look at it. It's freaking beautiful. It is so beautiful. So having covered that, you know what, let's just quickly take it for a test drive. We have to do that just so you guys can see what we're all about here. We're doing 2 flamethrowers with limited firing angles, a bit like the Defender or the Spitfire, just a flamethrower version. So it's also a pretty durable weapon, more than 400 HP, or is it 360? I don't remember. Let's just take a look. And then we have the cabin that you get, which is an exclusive light cabin. Basically what happens is that you get a bigger fire portal, you get more fire damage, and your fire turns green. I mean, that's pretty sick. Just look at it. It looks freaking amazing. So super excited to see what this change will bring. Damage is quite alright for an epic weapon. We're definitely looking at, like, if I was to go like a close range build, I would any day pick this over the Harvesters, especially considering the fact that we're also now getting a buff into power scores when it comes to weapons. So there will be some changes to Legendaries and Relics, which let's also just cover that now since we started talking about it. If we select weapons here, we go for the Legendaries and we go for the Relic. We have like a bunch of different ones here, and most importantly is probably the fact that the Typhoon, which you will see by now, is 3,600 power score, and so is the Scorpion. And previously we were looking at a power score of around 2,400, so that is a 1,200 power score direct increase, which means that you will no longer see Scorpions at 4,000 power score. So let's welcome this change. I will for sure indeed. It's a very nice change. Good job by the devs here. It does sort of affect something like, you know, rares, which will change a lot. If we're looking at LBs, then we're looking at them going from 1100 power score to 800 power score. We have the Harvester, which is now 1600. I think it was 1500 before. One of the things was that Harvester was also mentioned. That was one of the issues. Doesn't really change a lot. Mandrake 3200 power score, so also very high, considering that before the Mandrake was around 2600 power score, I think. So that's an 800 increase in power score to the Mandrake. So it's going to be impossible to run 2 Mandrake below 10k now, like fully impossible as far as I know. So there will be a lot of changes to power scores. Watch out for your favorite weapon. Go to the test server, see. I won't cover all of them because there's a lot of weapons here, so that will take forever. But there is definitely a lot of things that will change regarding to power scores and what builds we see at specific power scores. So interesting times indeed. So moving on from that, as you might have noticed here, now that I'm flying out of the garage, I wanted to check out the Typhoons, but interestingly enough, look at what happens here when I let go of my controls. You see that? A hover is not supposed to slow down that quick. So the inertia changes to hovers are being looked at once again. Will it be better? Will it be worse? I still cannot figure, because I mean, I'm quite sure that we're gonna see some changes to what your build can actually climb and what it cannot climb. So we're gonna have to check out that. We're gonna do that as soon as we're done with all of the stuff that we're looking at in the garage. But for now, we want to look at the Typhoon, because they're getting an 11% damage reduction. What does that mean? Well, that means that basically this hits for 576. But what if we go choose our hover cannon here with Tsunami, the exact same build, just changing the guns, 576. I'm an idiot, I just shot one gun. Let's just do that again. What we want to look here is at the damage difference. Let's see, 502. So 76. So that's 74 damage more on basic Typhoons on the exact same build. What happens though when we charge our guns? Let's see, how easy will it be to stabilize now? That was one of my theories, that it would be so much easier for you to actually stabilize your build. Now we're getting these inertia changes to hovers and they slow down quicker, but you still have that tiny glide. As you can see, it actually took some time before my guns started charging. Well, while we wait for it, let's discuss the most important thing right now, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, the game is dead now that they're changing Typhoons. Funnily enough though, you only hear it from Typhoon players, which is not a big surprise to be honest, because they are the ones who's getting hit by the nerf, but all of us, the rest of us, 810 by just 3 charges. So that's a lot of difference. Let's just get one charge, see how many charges you actually need to get. But you're hearing a lot of people complain about it, most of the Typhoon players. In my personal opinion, and I'm probably gonna get hated for saying this, so 610 just by 1 charge. So as soon as you just charge your Tsunamis 1 charge between shots, you're gonna have more damage than a Typhoon. Pretty nice. They're probably gonna hurt a lot in the future, and it removes like sort of the damage difference, and will leave it more up to a skill difference when you have Typhoons and Tsunamis facing each other. The biggest perk, or the biggest difference between them now, will be the fact that the Typhoons still has their stuns, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Also, they have a much better hitbox. They are so much easier to mount. They have more structure. So all in all, it's still a great upgrade in my opinion, and people shouldn't complain about the fact that they are changing. We want more people in Clan Wars, and we want, everyone is like, oh, you cannot play Clan Wars unless you buy Typhoons, unless you acquire Typhoons somehow. Now they're doing something to change this, and people are whining once again. We need to sort of, you know, people need to be more realistic and stop being so subjective about what they want changed and what they want implemented into the game, because things will change, and I welcome this Typhoon change a lot. They are so dominant when you fight like scorpions and stuff like that. It's just they're so freaking good, and people just have to realize that it's a great weapon. Downside to it, and we discussed this a lot in my clan, is that a basic dual Typhoon, unless you're running Icebox and you're running a co-driver that will actually boost your damage, you cannot shoot the Aegis off in one dual cannon salvo. Right now, if you do like that, boom, Aegis comes off of hovers. It doesn't anymore. With the Typhoons, if they implement the 11% damage buff, they literally only have to nerf, like they have to go down 1% or up 1%, down, yeah, to 10% rather than 11, and we will keep our ability to one-shot Aegis. I'm guessing that there's a thought behind 11% because it's a weird ass number, so I don't know why they would ever choose that, but it is what it is. It's gonna be a huge change that we're gonna see, so I'm really excited to see how this will affect the Clan Wars meta. Also, speaking of Clan Wars, we will have changes to Draco and Firebug. These are both getting a structure buff. I wanna have a good argument ready for that, but there is only one, and the argument is right here on your screen, more specifically right there, to sell more packs, because we're getting a pack that will upgrade fire damage. Bam, they buff fire weapons, because then you want to grab the cabin and play a fire build. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, more money in the bank, we buy more stuff. So I that's the only argument. Oh my god, I'm so awkwardly into the camera right now. Hello. But you know, it is what it is. It's probably some would help towards the cash grab, but yeah, just look, the devs have still done an amazing job at this build, so I'll let that one slide. What else do we have to look at? I also heard something about some weapons getting a different sound, so let's check that out. Aspect, that's not really a different sound, is it? I also heard something about the imps. Oh my goodness, brother, chill. Do we have anything here? Nope, we don't. Oh wow, people are going nuts with Firebox all of a sudden. Quad Firebox, that is absolutely disgusting. I don't want to face that ever. Please don't. I also heard something about the fact that imps might be getting a sound upgrade. does sound the same to me. I don't know. I'll let you up to you guys. Do we hear anything different? Comment down below, because I can't hear that. Well, we have to do one exciting thing, and this is some of the really good stuff that we have to take a look. We actually have to go ahead and check out the new map and see what we can do with our hover now that we couldn't do before. It's on the new map and on the old maps because of the inertia changes. The main idea behind the change is that we can no longer climb hills as easy as we could before, and it's a welcome change because it was stupid how many hills you can actually climb. So it's a great thing, and I really want to see what we can actually do. But first and foremost, I feel like, should we just go and have a look at the new map? Before we do that, let's just quickly also check where do we get the new prestige parts. I'm guessing fire starters, but I'm not really. Yep, there they are. That's all of the new prestige parts. So fire starters is indeed the place to go. Right catcher, where do we see that on here? Is it, hello? Oh, that's the thingy. Yep. Left catcher, right catcher. Oh, you get 3 of them. That's actually a lot. That's cool. Works out, and it's a nice fender. It looks so good. Alright, so prestige parts, fire starters. Let's get on with the map. You have probably seen the new map by now because it's not the first time that the map was released on the test server, but we can always enjoy this one more time. It's a freaking gorgeous map. It looks so good. I'm really just excited to play this, and I am hoping, devs, please listen when we say this, include this into the new Clan Wars rotation, or possible new Clan Wars rotation. I don't know even know if we will get one, but if we do, just give it to us. I mean, this map is so pretty, featuring 3 capture points, a layout somewhat, you know, a very big layout, a bit like Control 17, with a lot of stuff that places you can hide. I mean, look at the distance from C to A. If we sit all the way over here, there is no way that we even gonna remotely be able to snipe people on the other edge of the map. Not with mandrakes especially. This map is freaking huge. And I feel like that is something we're missing with the huge builds you get at high power score. So, amazing map indeed. I'm super excited for this. I'm super hyped for this. I hope we will see it in future Clan Wars rotations. It's just a beautiful map, and it's a great competitive map with all of the cover and stuff. So yeah, I personally welcome it. I don't know what you guys think about it. Comment down below what you think about the new map. I think it's freaking beautiful. But yeah, the bots are coming to an end here. There's only 2 left on one team, so the match will be over in a second. So I feel like we should just get into some games ourselves and check out all of the new maps and what we can do with them. Alright, so see you in a second. So Desert Valley is probably the, or no, wow, Founders Canyon, I mean, is probably the most important map, and I can already tell that we are never gonna get up here. Look at the changes to this rock. There is no way. So it's one of the, like, my personal favorite spot to climb when I'm climbing rocks, because it's an easy place to stay if you're playing like full dog teams, and there is little to no chance for them to get up to you. Let's see what we have here. Can we get up to this rock? Nope, that looks very... With the old hovers, you probably won't be able to climb this. It's... yeah, I don't think that is happening. Let's see. Nope, that is definitely not happening. Can we stop this bot from capturing anyhow without killing him? I want to see if we can just quickly shoot off his wheel so we have some time to check out the map. Yes, come on, follow me, bro. There we go. He reset the map. Beautiful. I think we can still climb over here. Let's see. As far as I know, the trick is to just keep on boosting. Now, with the new hovers. Yeah. Alright. So this little safe spot right here is still pretty doable. That won't really... let's not lose those rear hovers just because he's being a pain. Good job, mate. Good job. Crash. That's perfect. Alright, stop shooting at me. There we go. Let's just cloak so he loses interest. So you can still climb that. I think you used to be able to climb this too, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. That is probably still durable. I want to say yes, but it's just crazy. Like, our hover is very big, so that might be... The Hideous hover would probably have been more. Yep. So this is still durable too. Let's see, then we can probably... Yeah, you can definitely get up there. There's no doubt about it. You can get up there easily. This will not be durable. There's too much of an incline there, that is for sure. And this is an interesting place too. Oh wow. Let's just see. Will we ever get up there? Yeah. Probably still should have used the heatiest of it, but we're not gonna bother with switching. I'm 99% sure that we're not gonna get up from this way. So can we get up from this way? That rock's by the looks of it looks bigger as well. Yep. Nope. It's not. Actually, this edge does still look climbable. Oh. Oh. Well, hello there, invisible wall. It's just. Yep, there's definitely an invisible wall there. So that one is not durable either, and this one, nope, that's not gonna happen either. So Desert Valley looking a lot better. Hovers can still climb places, but they have fixed a lot of places. What maps do we have besides that has some bad climbing spots? Broken Arrow is another one of those maps that is just a pain. Wow, look at that. Yep, that's not happening either. So they basically just added a fence here, so plus an invisible wall, so no more getting up there. I wonder though if we can get up here. Nope, invisible wall. So it's looking quite good so far, not gonna lie. We have another spot over here that we can climb. We're just gonna stop the bot from capturing in a second. I like the new changes to the capture zones, by the way. You see that? You can now. Oh, that's a rough edge. That's probably not happening either. Nope. There is a lot of places that we're not gonna get up now. Yep, we're not gonna get up from there. Well, hello there, Adam. Kind of don't want to, you know. There we go. Took his frames. He's just a cabin, so he's gonna sit still there. Wait a minute, what's that thing flashing? Weird bug. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? Is he actually? I think he's repairing. I thought they wouldn't implement that into regular game modes, but he's very much trying to repair it now, I think. Hopefully it's just a visual bug. Next place that you can get up is right here. Let's see. Is that ever gonna happen? Nah. So no more going up here too. I'm guessing let's use the cars as a ramp. Cars should still be able to climb. Yeah, there's an invisible wall there too. So a lot of changes here indeed. We're not gonna get up there. There's a huge hitbox around that. So no more climbing there too. Do we have any safe spots at all on Broken Arrow then? I'm honestly not sure. This place is looking like it did the last patch. They did add that rock some time ago, so just checking there to see. This place does still look the same, so does that mean that we can get up here? Nope. Look at that. Invisible wall stopping us. Those hovers are not even close to that rock, so another change place. And the last place I want to check is actually over there. I think you could climb here before as well. Not 100% sure, but you could also hide on these cars back in the days, which you very much still can. So you have one spot, which means that one of these spawns are now very, very much to. How did he get what the crap? But you know, this spawn is very superior to the other spawns. So you want to go for the E spawn when you play Broken Arrow. Definitely all day long. And I think that's about it. There might be a few other places that I don't know of, but I've been doing just fine with these places that I do know. So Broken Arrow, very, very changed, and I think that is pretty much the theme for all of them. Adam, stop capturing, okay? Just stop. But having said that though, hover should also be so easy to glide over things now, compared to what they were before. They're just... Oh, no, okay, never mind. So there's some good and some bad things about this. I think it will be easier to escape the grip of a dog now that you can change directions without sort of getting pushed around a bit. I think you can sort of counter the pushes a bit more with the hovers. So that will probably be a big change for you, and I'm honestly not... I'm not sure if I like the change or not. I used to enjoy the fact that hovers would glide in different directions. I think you have to get used to the fact that you're gonna stand still at some point. I want to end this this fight here with him just capturing the last point, because I actually want to see... Yeah, you lose when you get 3. That's nice to know. So I think we pretty much covered all I wanted to cover for this. The most important discussion here to take is just whether you like the changes to the Typhoons or not. Regardless of you being a Typhoon player or not, try to put that aside and think about what the changes to the Typhoon will actually do for the game. And I know this comment section will probably be full of, oh my god, they're buffing fire because the pack, it's a cash grab, I'm gonna stop playing. Well, yes, fire is being buffed, but the meta is constantly developing in this game, and it will be that way until you stop playing this game, and the game will no longer exist. The meta will always change. You see that happening in all games. And it's a legit strategy by the developers of the game to make shifts in the meta. Sometimes the players do it, sometimes the developers do it. Crossout, the developers chose to actively partake in changing the meta, which they're doing with the changes that we're seeing right now. Is it also a cash grab? Yeah, probably, but still, developers are actively trying to change the way that we play the game, and it's a legit game development strategy. So try not to hate too much on it, but try to actually adapt it to the new metas and try to figure out new ways to play the game. And I think that's pretty much all I want to say for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we can have a good discussion down in the comment section about what you think about all of these changes and how you will plan to overcome them. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have an awesome day. Bye bye.